Hello, family. We are just getting past Pentecost, right? We're into ordinary time. And so I just kind of want to remind us about Pentecost and the great importance of it. I'm sure you saw a lot of Facebook and Instagram that said, Happy Birthday, Church, right? We're celebrating the birthday of the church, the birth of the church. And that comes from, magisterial teaching from the Vatican. Like it's a universal celebration of the birthday of the church. So when I think about that, I ask myself, why is Pentecost the birthday of the church? Why not Holy Thursday? That's the institution of the Eucharist and the holy, the priesthood. Why not Holy Thursday? That could be the birthday of the church. Or, Easter Sunday, the resurrection, that could be the birthday of the church. Ascension could even be the birthday of the church as Jesus, ascends into heaven. But why Pentecost? And I think this is, I'm pretty sure it's church teaching, but it's probably also some little personal theology of my own. But I feel like it has to do with the how the Holy Spirit presented himself at Pentecost, right? So I remember the funny story of Bishop Rhodes. He was at a confirmation and he asked one of the eighth graders, in what form did the Holy Spirit come at Pentecost? And a girl raised her hand and she said, in a dove. And Bishop Rhodes said, no, that's not how he came at Pentecost. And the girl said, yes, it is. And she pointed to a stained glass window in the church. And the stained glass window had a dove bringing the flames down onto the 12 apostles. And he said, that stained glass window is wrong. And she kind of chuckled, and the congregation did, but he's right, it is wrong. The Holy Spirit didn't come as a dove. A dove did not bring the flames to the apostles on Pentecost Sunday. The Holy Spirit came as wind and flame, right? Wind and flame. So why those two things? And why is that event of wind and flame attached to birthday of the church, right? And here's the bottom line, people, right? And it's our mission statement, it's our connect statement, all kind of wrapped up into one. And this is the bottom line. Everything we do as a Catholic Church doesn't really mean anything unless we are wind and flame. Right? We're the wind of the Holy Spirit spreading Jesus to others, sharing Jesus with others. And we are a flame, right? The flame of the Holy Spirit that should keep us on fire, excited about our faith, excited so much to the point that we're sharing it with others and spreading the word to others, because that flame of love, right, that flame of the Holy Spirit lives in each one of us. Every confirmation is a Pentecost, right? Because every confirmation, the Holy Spirit comes down on the eighth graders or however old you were when you received confirmation, and you receive that flame within you, that flame of love that should excite you and get you pumped to be like the wind that spreads out into the community and shares the love of Christ with others. Because that's at the heart of who we are as a people. That is the heart of who we are as Catholics and Christians, is to bring others to Jesus, to introduce others to Jesus. And we do that through the flame of the Holy Spirit that lives within us and spreading him around like wind to gather people to the church. If we're not doing that, then everything else we do is poppycock. Like, it really is no good. Like, our sacraments are beautiful, our churches are beautiful, our liturgies are beautiful. But if we're not sharing Jesus with others, we're not bringing people to know the beauty of our church, to know the beauty of the sacraments, right? To see how the sacraments connect them to God through grace. Like, if we're not really introducing people to Jesus, then how are they going to find out about the sacraments or about the beautiful liturgies or, all the things that we have to offer as a faith, as a people, if we're not first being the fire and the wind of the Holy Spirit? That's why Pentecost is our birthday. Because on our birthday, the apostles went out and converted thousands, right? Amazing. So like speaking their own language, reaching them with their own language, and sharing the love of Christ, the love of the Holy Spirit with all of them. And so that's what we need to be about. We need to be about sharing the love of Christ with others, spreading the Holy Spirit's love, being the fire and the wind of the Holy Spirit, so that we can connect with one another, right? That's our purpose statement. connect through personal relationships for spiritual growth. The more people we share Jesus with, the more people we have in our circle of friends that loves Jesus, and we can grow together spiritually as a family when we do that, right? And so that all comes from the birthday of our church. You know, I'll tell you another funny story at St. Patrick's, because this happened at Our Lady of Lourdes in Enola. So the first Pentecost I celebrated at Our Lady of Lourdes in Enola, and you know how much I love props. So my props for Pentecost Sunday at Our Lady of Lourdes were sparklers. I lit two, and they were really long too. They were like super extra long sparklers. I lit two sparklers, and I told everyone happy birthday to the church. And then we all watched the sparklers fizzle out. And then I used the sparklers as an example of the wind and the flame that should live within in each one of us. That it should be like a sparkler. It should spark within us, right? The fan the flame of faith within us, so that we can take it out into the world like a wind and spread it amongst everyone and everywhere. And so I encourage you to rekindle that flame in your own life. Like you all have it within you. If you receive, right, baptism, confirmation, that flame lives within all of us. And it takes rekindling to get it going. How do you rekindle that flame? Prayer, devotion, mass, whatever kind of spiritual meditation, floats your boat. Grab onto that to fan the flame, to spread the wind of the Holy Spirit and the wind of the love of Christ to your family, to your community, to everyone. So I encourage you to continue to do that. God bless you. I love you all. Have a great week.